Hey everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start working on these skulls, the hear no, see no, speak no evil skulls, okay? I've not done these yet. I bought them and just haven't got a chance to use them yet, and today we're going to. I need to make a lot of these because at the upcoming festivals, we are going to be using these to put little cactuses in. So my one best friend is growing a bunch of cactuses, all different kinds. And then I'm making these planter pieces, and then we're going to put the cactuses he's making into these planters. And we're going to sell them at the festivals. So I need to get my butt to work making some of these. I need to make all different kinds, right? So this in this set we're gonna do, and they each are like 7 ounces or a little over 7 ounces. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting my resin mixed up in my dual head mixer off to the side. I can only do 2 cups at once, and I have to mix 3, but that's fine. I'll do the 2, we'll start working on them, and then we'll go ahead and get the third mixing in between. So as I get them mixing off to the side there, which guys, FYI, I didn't know this until just today, that dual head mixer is rechargeable. So if any of you have one and don't know that, yes, you can unplug it and take it wherever you want. I didn't know that till now. But anyhow, so what my plan is for these is the eye candy set that I got. I used some of the colors out of it so far, some of them I haven't, and I kind of wanted to mix some that I have and haven't used yet in these. So here's my idea. I'm going to use the ghost blue and the jade green for this one. For this one, I'm going to do the purple sage and the wisteria purple. And then for this third one, I'm going to do the dark oob, which is that really super dark purple with this bright yellow. Okay? So, that's not all either, because I'm also going to use the Let's Resin Glow in the Dark pigment powder, and we're going to put that in as well. So that way they're not only bright and beautiful and colorful, but they're also going to be glow in the dark cactus planters. So let's get this ball rolling and get these beautiful planters poured. I will be back with you in just a minute after my resin is done mixing. Okay guys, we're back and all of my resin is mixed, and I have it separated off into 6 different cups, so that way we have the 6 different cups to mix the different colors in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 1. We're going to mix the colors, pour it, mix the colors, pour it, mix. So for now, what I'm going to do is put these 2 off to the side for just a minute, and then we'll get these 2 colors mixed and poured first. And the first one we're going to do is this ghost blue, which I've not used yet, you guys. This is the very first time we're going to be using this ghost blue. I'm really excited to see what it looks like in resin and brushed onto. So we're going to be doing both of those in upcoming videos. Alright, let's start with that much and see. I'm very much one to do the whole, you know, let's do a little at a time. We can always add more. I don't like wasting products, you know. So, I'll put a little bit in and then add a little bit more if we have to. Especially with better products, you tend to use a lot less pigment or powder or whatever, you know, paste, whatever you're working with. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. But, you know, I think we just need an itty tad bit more. Because it is kind of sort of just a little bit on the translucent side yet. That looks so pretty even on the stick. Oh, all right. Let's get this mixed because my resin is, you know, starting to warm up and thicken up. And I got 6 colors to mix and 3 skulls to pour. So I don't want to mess around with time here too much. Okay, so we got that one, and we did did kind of do a little bit of a test with this green in a different video, but you guys didn't see that yet because I've not posted it yet. It's not finished. So this is this green, which is the jade green, and it's absolutely beautiful, you guys. I'm not even lying. Like, this green is so beautiful. It's like that really pretty, like, grassy green color, but it has like a gorgeous, like, fluorescent-y shine. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be plenty for that. These eye candy pigments are absolutely amazing. Like, you don't have to use hardly any pigment powder in them, and they're gorgeous colors. Oh yeah, okay, so we also need to put, before I forget, we need to put a little bit of the glow-in-the-dark powders into them. And because this is a ghost blue, I'm gonna use the sky blue because it is like white. Oh geez. This isn't even open yet. So I'm terrible with that, you guys. I should start opening everything, you know, so that way it's just grab and go kind of, instead of sitting here tinkering and having then to open everything. I should just do it when I get them. Sit and open everything so it's ready to go. Alright, mix this in. And like I said, I use that sky blue only because it's not going to mess with my pigment color, and it'll glow blue. Okay, now we need to get, I'm gonna go ahead and get the purple sage mixed, so that way it'll kind of start to degas while we are getting some poured. Some can be degassing. Alright. This is that purple sage, and it's beautiful. You guys have seen me use it on that Star and Moon trinket tray. I used the dark oob and this sage purple sage, sorry, I said it backwards, and them two colors are gorgeous. Like, I am seriously going to be buying them in the bigger containers. I might go ahead and just pull the trigger and buy it in the 50-gram container instead of the 25, because I already know it's a color that I'm going to use a lot of, and that a lot of people really like this color. I mean, look at it. Look at that purple. It's so beautiful. All right, we in a little bit of a time crunch here. So this is the Wisteria purple, and it almost looks like it has some kind of like a color shifting type in it. So this is gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, it almost looks like it has like a bluey. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, it does for sure. It has like a bluey, purpley dual color. That's exactly. Oh my goodness. We're definitely gonna have to try this on something too. Like paint it on something black with a black background and see. So we're gonna have to do this one and the ghost blue one, because I want to know what these look like painted on or with black backgrounds. Oh, that's beautiful. Hopefully it matches in good with the purple sage, you know, and I think for that one I'm gonna add the fuchsia colored glow in the dark powder, and then for this other purple, just the regular purple glow in the dark powder. Okay. It shouldn't really mess with the pigment too much, like the color too much, because that fuchsia is pretty close to the color of that Wisteria purple color without the like color shift color in it. All right. And then we got the dark oob, which is the really super dark purple, which is also one of the colors I used on that Star Moon tray. If you guys seen that video, it was the really dark purple. And it's so dark, it literally looks almost like you could mistaken it for black, but then all of a sudden you realize that the way light hits it, that it is a gorgeous dark purple. And when I did that tray, oh my gosh, you guys, this is another color that I'm definitely buying a bigger container of for sure, no doubt. I absolutely love this color. And I mean, like, I've already got so many different ideas on different color combinations I can use with it as well. And I think it's going to be beautiful in candles. Oh, yep. Definitely think it's going to be a beautiful purple for in a candle. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I'm gonna use the purple for this dark oob purple. There we go. And then the last one we're doing is the Saturn yellow, okay? And this yellow is so bright yellow. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just put this glue powder in here. So that way I just mix it all at once. I'm hoping that this is going to be okay with that purple. I don't know. I'm kind of like changing my mind as I'm seeing these colors on what colors I'm putting together with what. Because I might actually throw this yellow in with the green and then the ghost blue with that purple instead. Wow. Yeah, that's so bright yellow. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm changing my mind here. I think I'm gonna throw these two colors together. This wisteria and with the ghost, because this is a ghost color and this is like a dual color. I think them two will go to together better. Wow, tongue tie. Them two together, and then put my two purples together. My two purples together that I put together for that moon tray. I already know they go together beautifully. So smack out some of these bubbles real quick. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to do these two. This is the Sino, okay? So we're going to do the Ghost and the Wisteria for the Sino. I have so many ideas for these, you guys. I do want to do them in like chameleons too, and like chameleons and chromes and stuff like that too. So I have so many ideas. I have some ideas on some other stuff too. I'm not gonna give it all away yet, but all right. I just want to kind of give it a little bit of a stir here. Because of the glow powders in there. There's still a little bit of powder on the stick, so definitely want to make sure I get that mixed in there better. But I'm super interested in seeing what this is going to look like brushed on something. Are you guys ready? Here we go. And it's just going wherever. I don't like have no plan for anything. I love doing this. Just having fun, mixing beautiful colors, letting them just go as they please. I love it. Doesn't always turn out the way I envisioned it in my head. Sometimes it does not turn out beautiful. But, you know, that's the beauty with resin, and you can, you know, always change. You know, you can paint the stuff. You can sometimes pour over a project, depending on what kind of project you're doing, you know, like a coaster or whatever. You can, you know, end up pouring a second layer over if you don't like it, or put decals, you know, stickers, or You know, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of ways that you can change something with resin if you don't like it. Same with any kind of like eco resins, you guys. You know, you can paint them. You can do the same thing with different stickers or decals or tattoos, or there's so many different ways you can change something if you don't like it. So don't hesitate on just letting your imagination go and seeing what kind of cool things could come out of it. I do understand, you know, the resin's not cheap, and sometimes people get scared with wanting to really tinker with experimenting because they don't want it to get wasted, so they take the safe route and play the safe card, and I completely understand that because I'm the same way. But when I started learning, you know, there's different ways you can change things and fix things and make them better. Like, absolutely, let's get this fun stuff, you know, on the road. Let's see what we can create. Let's use our imaginations and just start dumping colors, and, you know, let's do it, because I want to know what this looks like dumped in here, and what kind of a pattern are we going to get if we swirl this here. Or, you know, it don't have to be what everybody else poured like, or, you know, make your own different pours and make your own different styles. I've done that myself. And you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, and if you haven't, you know, go back and watch some of my other videos. You know, I've put lights in things that other people didn't. I've used different stuff to do glow in the dark stuff that other people didn't. And that's how I've learned to be able to do those cool things to show you, is just letting myself, you know, take my guard down and just go with it. It is scary, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you don't know, and, you know, especially when you're newer to resin. But that letting me come out of my shell and do different things has now opened my mind to all different other kinds of stuff, you know. So, and you're also taking the guesswork out of things for other resin artists as well, because somebody might have wanted to try something but didn't, was too scared to, and then you did, and you either buffed it up or did a great job, and you know to tell them, hey, don't do it that way, or do it this way, or, you know. So it's always okay to color outside the lines once in a while, as I say it. And as always, if any of you guys have any questions I can help you with, I am absolutely always here to help if I can. I am not 100%, you know, ace of spades when it comes to resin. I'm very much new to it as well. I mean, not new to it, but I am newer to it than a lot of other YouTubers. But I can help you as much as I can, and if there's something I'm not sure of myself, I will do my best to try to figure it out. And or maybe ask somebody who has more knowledge about things than me on certain things. So yeah, don't ever feel like it's a dumb question either, because I know I felt that myself, where I didn't want to ask other resin artists because I was worried that they were going to be like, you know, feeling like I was dumb. I did not spray this, you guys. I didn't spray this one, and I should have. This skull, the first one we poured. But it's okay. Alright, you guys ready? Here comes the yellows and the greens. And I definitely think that it's going to be even cooler because these are going to be glow in the dark, you guys. So these are like super beautiful fluorescent colors, and they're also going to be glow in the dark. And you absolutely will see, because I will make sure I turn the lights out and show you guys the glow in the dark. I am huge lover of glow in the dark stuff. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm always trying to make everything glow in the dark. I mean, I even did the glow in the dark squishies because it was very new, very just out, and everybody was just doing the normal squishy kits. And I was like, can we make these glow in the dark? Yep, you can. And I figured it out, and that is so cool because I, was able to help other people realize that you can make glow-in-the-dark squishies. And what kid doesn't love glow-in-the-dark stuff? Or most even adults like myself. And it just, something different. And yeah, I was terrified that I was going to ruin, the squishy mixture. I thought that it would change the texture of it, or something was gonna happen that it might ruin all that silicone flex rubber. And so I got a little hesitant on doing it, but I was like, well, let's see what happens, right? There is a little tiny bit left in this cup, so it didn't quite take the 7 ounces, or I mean, it's very possible that I mixed a little bit more than 7 in that cup, and it has a little bit too much in it. So I'm just gonna kind of try to scoop a little bit out of it so it doesn't overflow. And well, yeah, that's probably the alcohol, but okay. So you guys, how was everybody's 4th of July yesterday? Ours was a little uneventful because we normally go to a 4th of July parade, and then we go to the carnival thing that they do in our area. But because we were not told, or it was not publicly made of notice, we actually ended up missing everything because they changed the dates of everything. So we ended up showing up at where we thought this carnival was gonna be, and parade and all that, and there was just absolutely nothing there besides a snow cone stand, and everything else had been being shut down for the end of it. Like, we hit the end of it. It was like the last day and everybody was shutting down. So that was a little disappointing. And then the kids wanted to go swim at the local pool because they were supposed to be having like a pool party type of thing. And where they have music and food and all that stuff, and that ended up not happening either because they ended up closing it all, or deciding they were going to close it all down because of the weather. And so really it was a just really boring poo day. And So we come home and the kids decided that they were going to just put up their little floaty stuff in the pool that we have, that Marcy bought us, and they sat out in that pool and listened to music and ended up having a decent time for themselves anyhow. So, which, my goodness sakes, we were so blessed to have gotten that pool from her, because where we live, they're just, you know, there's not really anything like that around here. And plus we can't put any like blow up pools or any kind of pools where you can have to dig into the ground to level anything up, or we can't do that where we live at. So yeah, but the pool that she sent us is amazing because it folds out. It doesn't blow up. It doesn't, you don't have to dig anything up, and you know, it's just, oh, it's so awesome. And she got it on Temu. It's absolutely the coolest thing ever. If you guys didn't see that video, she posted a video of her using her pool, of it, you know, put together, it filled up and stuff like that. She did a video of it just, you know, a couple weeks ago. So go check that out if you haven't seen that video yet by her, because you guys can then see that pool and how cool it is. And get yourselves one, you know, because especially if you're in a same kind of scenario situation as we are, you know, it's a very, very good idea. You know, some blow up pools and that, you gotta worry about where you put them at, because, you know, you don't want them to get stabbed. And, you know, depending on what kind of a yard you guys have or don't have or whatnot. And then, you know, also as well, like them other bigger pools, you have to flatten the ground out, and you gotta lay sand or tarp and stuff down, and, you know, then put the pool up and then fill it up, and then, oh yeah, so the pool she has and sent us is just a fold out, and I did do a video of it too, showing it. So, all right, we got them two. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this one done. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was just very uneventful. It wasn't exactly what we planned to do for yesterday, but you know, the kids ended up having a really good time anyhow. So that's all that mattered to me. They went out to a friend of mine that I went to school with and watched some fireworks out at her place that she had. Alright. Just kind of wiping my sticks off as I go, because I always reuse them. I'll wipe them off and clean them up a little bit and then reuse them a couple times. Oops. Why didn't this... Well, some of the pigment absorbed into the stick, which is fine. Alright, you guys, let's get this one poured. Now for this one, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get most of the dark down in the front of his face. And then, oh no. I'll pour some of the lighter in behind. I don't know, you guys. I'm just playing. Just playing, y'all. Just having some fun. Alright. Now, let's scrape these cups out. One thing I was really shocked about when we went to that carnival thing yesterday was that one of the like vendor stands that they had up, it kind of shocked me because I've never seen anything like it in our area, but somebody had a canopy tent thing set up and tables and that, and they were selling $50 mystery box, Amazon mystery boxes. I was like, what? That is so cool. Like, never ever seen anything like that in our area, and it was so cool. But of course, because it was already like over, like the carnival festivals and whatever for that was over already, there was nobody at the stand. So even if I wanted to get one of the mystery boxes, Amazon mystery boxes, I wouldn't have been able to because there was nobody there. It was already gone. All the boxes and stuff were still there on the table, and the canopy was still up, but the person that, was selling them was gone somewhere. Probably, in the middle of loading stuff up into their vehicle. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to check it out, but oh well. Let me see, guys, what I can throw this in. Well, start making a bulldog here that's made with some leftovers for you. Sorry, guys. My phone just blinked at me and told me that my battery is dying, so I wanted to plug it in real quick so it didn't die in the middle of me trying to do something. I just been taking like leftover resin, even if it's just a little drip or two here or there, and I'll throw it down into these little bulldog molds, and they actually turn out pretty stinking cute sometimes, you know what I mean? Because they're like, it makes it look like they're different colors and different spots, and I really like them. They're really cute. I think they'll make cute little things for the kids too. I think the kids are gonna really like them. So, yeah, I just take some whatever, resin I have left over, and I'll scrape it down in there, and then it'll just kind of go wherever it wants. See how it's like running down the side here and spots over here, and it like almost makes it look like like a paint spatter coat, you know. It's so cool looking. Alright, you guys, so that is all 3 of those done. And we are going to go ahead and throw them into the Resiner's resin curing machine. And that way they will get done pretty quick for us. And then we can demold them and see what they look like. And then we can start mixing up and doing our next set. Which I'm not sure what we're going to do for the next set yet. But we are going to be making all different kinds, you guys. Like all different colors. Some chrome, some chameleon, some, you know, I don't know. We're going to be making all different kinds, all different colors, all different styles. And I'm super excited about it. I just want to make sure there's enough of a variety of different colors or different options, you know what I mean, for people to have. So there's something, a little bit of something for everybody. Maybe make sure that it, you know, matches their decor or, you know, whatever they got going on at home that they like. And or maybe even find something for a friend that they're looking for. So, yeah. I am going to be getting myself another set of these molds, though, because I do need a second set. So that way I can pour 2 sets at once instead of just 1 at a time. So, alright, you guys. Well, thank you so much for coming along and joining me. And we will be back in 2 hours. 2.5 hours, and once these are done curing, and we're gonna demold them, see how awesome they are or how awesome they're not. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. All right, guys, so the resin curing machine went off and I pulled these guys out. Let's take a look and see what we got. First, I think we're gonna put this back for last. This one and this one we're gonna do first. This one I'm gonna do because I mixed them 2 purples, and I'm not really thinking this one's going to be anything really too significant. I think it's just going to be purple, right? Like, I think that's all you're going to really see with this one. I don't really know about a color difference you're going to really see too much. I think it just all matched together. So, first of all, there must have been a loose piece of silicone in there that somehow I missed because it was stuck to my inside of my mold. Ay, ay, ay. But anyhow, because it had to have been like just a weird loose chunk, because like as you see, it didn't like come off of anything in my mold. Like, it didn't tear off the mold itself, so it had to have been like just a loose piece laying in there. I missed somehow, but that's easy to fix. Yeah, guys, I had a feeling it was just gonna be blah purple, but that's okay. It's still really pretty. I mean, you can see a little bit like the darker going into the lighter in some spots, I guess. So a little bit you can, but it's not really anything great, right? So I'm gonna have to try to find some way to dress this up a little bit. He does have like little cracks on his head here and stuff. I think we're gonna go ahead and we'll use one of the chrome markers and we'll highlight those in like silver or something, and we'll figure out something cool to do with him to dress him up a little bit more, just so he's not as purple, just black purple, because that's not at all what, you know, I mean, somebody might like that, all purple, but I'd rather dress it up a little bit if we can. So let's move on to the second one here. This was that green and the bright yellow. Ooh. You can definitely see the difference in this one. That's cool. Now hopefully these glow pretty good, you know. So there he is. So we got our hear now, speak now. This is going to be our see now. This one is the one I'm really excited to see the color difference on, because we used the ghost color and the one that was kind of like a dull color or a color change of some sort, because it like shifted between like the purpley and like a blue. Ooh, look at him, guys. Oh, wow. I really like that ghost blue. It's pretty. And it like really made this, it really made it cool. Like it made it really pop out. Like it's really cool. Look at him. I really like this one. I think what I'm gonna do is, because if you guys see how that ghost blue kind of acts in with that purple, it gave me an idea. So I want to try to put it in some like black and see how it reacts with a little bit of that ghost blue and a black. Yeah, that's really cool. So hear now, speak now, see now. Okay, guys, let's see if we can get these lights off enough, if they're gonna glow. I didn't put them under the light though to really charge them up or anything, so I don't really know how well they're gonna glow without them being charged up decent. Let's take a look, huh? Well, this one's glowing pretty decent. I don't really see it. Oh yeah, okay. This one's glowing a little bit too. I gotta charge them up and see if we can get a better glow. Let's see if we can. Alright guys, one more time here, we'll check it out and see. Oh yeah, you can definitely see them glowing. I don't know if you guys can tell or not from the other light, but you can definitely see the glow a little bit. But I will make a short of this, of them glowing for you guys and post it up. And I will see you guys in the next one. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like and leave me a comment. I will see you guys in the next one. Love you, bye.